Hello, welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching ReZero episode 12. So last episode, they had stopped Rem from her rampage, and were running back to the village to get out of there. Um, Unfortunately, they were cut off by the main beast and a bunch of other ones. Uh, so Subaru told Ram to take Rem and get out of there, and he would distract them. Um, and he went over. I mean, Rem is trying to stop him because basically she's been trying to do this whole thing to try to keep him from dying so that, from the curse. And basically, if he just went out there and got himself killed, it'd all be for nothing, everything that she did. He's not too worried about it, though, for obvious reasons. So he goes out there to fight the little puppy, who ends up being the largest beast, because it transforms and it becomes super huge. And he's fighting with it. He starts by using his darkness magic, which, as we know, he can't use very well. So it just exploded, making a big black cloud. And he ends up, I think, stabbing it in the neck with the sword that was broken, the one that he got from the village. And that does not kill it, but he does fight with it a little bit. And when it looks like he's about to die, a huge explosion happens, killing the main beast and everything else that was around it. And you see, oh god, what's this guy's name? Alright, looking it up. Wish I could. Roswaal. He ended up finding them. Emilia had told him to go and help them. And so he went, killed the beast, and then Subaru passed out. When he woke up, he was back at the mansion, with Rem sitting next to him, waiting for him to wake up. And she tells him that Roswaal had killed all of the other beasts, and so he was saved. And she starts going on about how she's pretty much not as good at anything as her sister. It should have been her who lost her horn and not Ram, which we learned in that episode, how she lost it. Basically, from what it seemed, the rest of the village that they belonged to was planning on killing Rem, and she was protecting her. And when it looked like everybody was dead, one of the cloaked people on the ground got up and cut off Ram's horn. So Rem feels like she should have been the one to lose her horn, since she was not as good at magic or anything as Ram was. But Subaru makes her feel better, telling her, that it doesn't really matter. Ram probably doesn't feel the same way, and all this other stuff. And she starts feeling better. I'm pretty sure this is the point where she falls in love with him, because I know the whole thing behind what her and Emilia and the whole backlash that happened at a certain point in this anime. But after that, we see that Roswaal actually gives Ram magic. He touches where her horn used to be, and I guess it refuels her. And I guess he is trying to become king too. Him, Amelia, a bunch of others, trying to become king, and he's predicting a huge event that'll happen later on to try to determine who is going to become the king. Not like a festival or anything like that, but more like everybody's going to start trying to kill each other kind of way. And then we see Subaru and Amelia outside, and he's talking to her, and finally gets to ask her on the date he's been asking for the last couple of times. However, he died all those other times, so it wasn't really worth much. But this time he's not going to die, as far as I know. So they're actually going to go on their date. And that's where the episode ended. So let's get into this and see what's going to happen. If they're going to pick up with the date or what. So the video is going to be located over here. And the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. And we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1.